All right, YouTube, it's your boy back at it again. We're talking baseball today and dual-use stadiums and how we can make professional sports cheap again. Uh, yeah, so back in the day, many stadiums were built with the purpose of having an NFL team and an MLB team. And you can see this dual-use arenas easily in hockey arenas slash basketball arenas, and it works perfectly because it's the same shape and you don't need more real estate. Now, the reason why you don't see an Oakland Coliseum or a Dolphin Stadium with both teams anymore is because one team didn't get their way and they just built their own stadium, or they moved out, like with the Raiders and with the Saint and with the New England Patriots, and they used to be called the Boston Patriots. Here's a reason why we should go back to that. All right, so back in 1961, and I'm pulling up the figures here, it was about $28.5 million to build Shea Stadium. $28.5 million to build it. Now, in today's dollars, that's $217 million. And the Mets and the Jets played there at one point, and there were Super Bowls won there, and there were World Series won there. I think four championships in total. Now, it would be if you consider this a cost-benefit analysis today of about $109 million per new professional stadium, yeah, you can get two teams in there for $217 million. Now, today, if you go to MetLife Stadium, MetLife Stadium costs about $1.1 billion. Billion. I don't understand why we're choosing to just build up so much. Now, credit where credit is due to MetLife Stadium for having two NFL teams. So they're only really paying $500 million per team. But Gillette Stadium is also up to $1 billion, or very close to there. And my question to you, if you disagree with me, is it really worth it to spend more than you need to build a stadium? I mean, yes, it looks terrible, but you can move seats around. You can restructure a ballpark. Oakland was able to do this, and you can improve upon it enough where it will look good. Back in the early days of the Coliseum, it definitely did thrive. You had so many World Series won by the Athletics, and maybe it looked terrible from a helicopter view or a bird's eye view, but it worked. People came out to the stadium and they enjoyed the games, and that's the whole reason why you have stadiums, because there is a demand for people to go to the stadiums. So if you can get this cheaper, why wouldn't you? And let's say I am an owner out in LA. Yeah, and the Dodgers are not gonna want to be too thrilled with that, which is another reason. But I let's just take a different city at this point. Let's go to Detroit. I the Tigers and the Lions used to share a stadium. Now, if I'm building a new stadium and I'm the owner, you want your costs as low as possible. So I would want to go over to, if I'm the owner of the Tigers, I want to go over to whoever is going to own the Lions and say, hey, I'm strapped for cash. I'm not going to be able to foot this bill. Let's join forces and let's build a new. Let's cut our costs in half and pay the bill for to get this stadium built. And you can agree on names, and you could definitely sell that. Yeah, and sell naming rights. It's definitely beneficial for at least financially. Now, in terms of there have been complaints, but there are so many other ways around this that we can solve the problem. So if you do have any disagreements with me on this, let me know in the comments below. And until the next video, stay safe, stay great, and I'll talk to you then.